I wanted to say good morning. And I also wanted to say, I fucking told ya. I fucking told ya. Today, weighed in. Mind you, right? I just want to set the premise. Went to sleep super late last night, like 2 a.m. Woke up at around 7:30 a.m. So I don't know how many hours that is, but typically when you don't get a good sleep or long enough sleep, from a hormonal perspective, it starts to make things a little fluctuative. Typically, what will happen from a lack of sleep is fluid retention. The second part of the premise is last night, AJ and I, we went out for hot pot and we ate a lot. I'm not gonna lie, we ate a lot. It was just protein and vegetables, but very high sodium. As you would know, if you've eaten hot pot before, the sodium is through the roof. Now, with all that being said, today, I still managed to wake up 500 grams lighter, 77.5 kilos. Yesterday was 78. The day before that was 78.6. Both nights we ate out. We are still losing. Over 2 days, I've dropped 1.1 kilos. How's that? And AJ also dropped 600 grams overnight. Just goes to show that just 2 days in, what most people would think, hey, you're not on track. Or they'd say things like, I thought you were locking in. What can I say? What can I say? Wow. Have I been in a state? Like, I'm just so you know where I'm up to in terms of the timeline and what you're watching. I'm in the middle of editing not yesterday's video, the day before. I'm actually running a day behind. And the reason why is because there was one night I was just like, nah, fuck that. It was like 2 a.m. I didn't finish it and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. Blah, 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 you kind of get the gist. I wanted to give you a bit of an update over the last 2 days because what this video is going to do is going to bring me up to date because the way that I like to edit and release videos is tomorrow I'll release today's, if that makes sense. Now, none of that matters. It's less for you and it's more for me because of my OCD. Now, I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on kind of what's been happening and where my head's been. Like, I have been distracted. I have been feeling a deep sense of irritation and frustration. And it's all around this fucking camera situation. So I think something important for you to understand about me is, well, for starters, I haven't been diagnosed specifically with ADHD, but I have come to understand that I seem to have a lot of ADHD tendencies. There's a lot of things that I do and relate to when I see people post about it online saying this is ADHD behavior, blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of resonance to the things that people say. Anyways, so I'm not claiming that I do have ADHD. This is just one of my tendencies that I have. One of those tendencies is I seem to hyperfixate on things. And my latest hyperfixation has been cameras. And it's because I kind of fell into this rabbit hole of not really liking the situation with this camera that I'm using right now, even though it's perfectly fine. Like, logically, it's perfectly fine. But over the last 2 days, it has sent me into this like almost trance of that's the only thing that I wanted to think about and do. And so over the last 2 days, I've been testing. I've been like, look, I've collected a bunch of footage that needs to be edited. And then this is yesterday's footage as well. But I'm just going through it now. And like 97% of it, if I'm not eating, 97% of the footage is literally me just talking to the camera about what camera to choose. And I'm just like, holy fuck, I can't sit through this and I cannot edit it. And I definitely do not want to put anyone else through that. So instead I thought, you know what, instead of putting these videos out, because quite honestly, I mean, if I were to give you a really quick rundown of what happened, the most important things is we stayed adherent, we still ate out. The day before yesterday, we went back to Hoi An by Mae Vu and got more Vietnamese food. And I took my big camera and it was super shaky. And again, it was just me talking about camera shit. And then yesterday, we actually went to a really nice Japanese restaurant. Actually, I'll play some clips here so you can kind of see what we did. Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that fucking episode from Demon Slayer. You know when they're in the doom, and it keeps changing. What the fuck? Oh my god, this place is incredible. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yobayaki, hobayaki? I don't fucking know. Chicken, and then I got miso soup. I got myself some tuna sushi roll. We've got a salad to share here. And I also have sashimi platter. Yum! They've got this soy sauce, right? And it's truffle soy sauce. I don't know if you can read that because the fucking camera, but we're gonna give this a go. Alright. Yum! Truffle fucking soy sauce comes. Holy shit. I don't want to eat any other soy sauce. Babe, truffle soy sauce. Truffle soy sauce. Truffle soy sauce. And so honestly, you're now pretty much up to date. Like in amongst that, obviously I went to the gym, I got a haircut. But as I said, I just wanted to use this as an opportunity to kind of bring myself back up to date because of that little fucking OCD, and also not putting you through and myself all of that unnecessary editing, listening to me talk about cameras. Now, while I've got you here, I just want to briefly talk to you about cameras. I know I'm going to keep it short and I'm not going to drag this out. But what I did want to mention is kind of like, why am I even having this dilemma in the first place? And honestly, it really isn't an issue, and it doesn't have to be. It's just kind of like something that got stuck in my head. But the main thing around the camera, right? Osmo Action 5 Pro. Super happy to use it. Like the usability is perfect. It's small, it's lightweight, it does the job, connects wirelessly to this microphone. So it just makes the whole process of vlogging a breeze. But there's a few things that I just don't like about it that kind of are pretty important, especially for kind of the things that I do, especially the eating side of things. Like I want to share food with you guys so badly. And there's two things, right? Number one, this camera is horrible in low light conditions. Like if there is not enough light, this camera sucks anus. The camera turns into a potato, and it's just like, I don't like looking at it. The second thing is it doesn't fucking, where's my shit? It doesn't focus on things closer. And I've mentioned this to you before, but look, it doesn't focus. Like the focal length of this camera is around about, apparently it's like 30 centimeters. So around there, which is an issue because, man, I really want to I want to show you my food. If I could, I would feed you. So they're two big problems, like I said. And so I've been essentially looking for an alternative solution. Outside of those two things, there's also the quality of the overall image. Let me go get my thing. Now, obviously, the quality that this image is going to produce, it's just an action camera, it's just a small digital camera, is not going to be of the same quality or caliber that this can produce. Rightfully so. I mean, this is literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of these cameras put together in terms of overall size. But the quality of the image and just how nice it looks when I'm editing, because I like to produce nice things. I can't help but want to create nice things visually. Having something visually nice to look at rather than just this like ruggedy fucking. And this camera is very much that. Again, these aren't bad things. These are just things that have kind of entered into my brain that I wasn't able to stop thinking about. But to end this, I've come to a solution. And I think the solution, okay, I think I've come to a solution. It's not 100% the solution, but I think the solution that I'm gonna go with is actually upgrading this camera. Now, you might be asking, why can't you just use this camera? You've got it in your hand. And well, the reason why is because number one, this is a little old, okay? So the technology inside of this is a little outdated, but there's a few things that I actually need if I were to upgrade to something that can produce quality like this. And that is, number one, inbuilt image stabilization. This camera does not have it. Image stabilization is essentially just the mechanics inside this. It has its own kind of like gyro, kind of like a gimbal inside, right? And it helps produce stable image if you are walking with the camera. And then the second thing that this doesn't have is a good battery. I'm talking this battery is so shit. If I leave this camera on for 15 minutes, this is gone. And there's no way that I can handle that. And then the last one is this lens is just a little bit too big. It's actually just under 1 kilo with the full setup if I'm holding it, right? Now, obviously, like I go to the gym, don't get me wrong, but fuck, holding up 1 kilo everywhere you go, yeah, that's just not gonna happen. So I've been looking at this alternative camera, and it's not something that I'm gonna get now. For the time being, I'm just gonna use this. I've finally come to the realization that, hey, Wes, you just need to cool your tits. You just need to fucking relax for a bit. Use this camera. You just got it, okay? Just chill. Just fucking chill. And that's what I'm doing. So this whole fucking thing that you just been watching is essentially me coming to terms with the fucking situation that I'm in, being grateful, being happy, letting it go, and allowing myself to just go through the process of dealing with, oh shit. I don't know if you can see, I got major fucking goosebumps, cunt. Oh. I don't know if you heard that, but that door, and I'm assuming it's wind, but wow, there's no windows open. Maybe it was an earthquake. Look, yeah, for sure, the mirror's shaking. Yeah, okay. Fuck, was that an earthquake?
Yes. I was like on the way down to safety, and I was like, wait, my camera.
I was literally in the middle of talking to the camera, and then I thought it was a ghost.
Really?
Because this door was like shaking. It was like doof, 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 and I got mad goosebumps.
Oh, my heart dropped.
Okay, cool. It was just an earthquake, false alarm. Don't worry, it's not a ghost. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. So, I mean, aside from all of that, we're now up to date. You're now up to date. I'm now up to date, and yeah, it feels good. Thank you so much for coming along, watching this. If you got to the end of this and you're still watching and you're like, what the fuck is this cunt even like? What did I just watch? I get it, completely understand, and I'm sorry. But I also really appreciate you for sticking around. I will see you in the next one. See ya.